in 12 months, you might be steaks and possibly some delightful shoes. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Ostriv, and I'd like to see a bit of a housing boom. I'd like us to be putting up some houses over the winter because we have full employment here in Ostriv. We have a lot of job openings that are available, and we could do with some new citizens coming in. Now, I don't know if we've got the food to feed them, but I'm going to invite them in anyway. Let me take a quick look. Speaking of food, what's the economy looking like right now? We've got, a grand total of 15 eggs in the economy. So not so much if you're looking for an omelet. However, if you're looking for chicken nuggets, we're not doing that bad at all. We've got some dried fish. We've got some undried fish. We've got plenty of honey because I keep buying it for no readily explainable reason. No pork, but we're going to come to that in a little bit. I think we've got some food around here. I think we have some food available, and I'd like to see some more people coming in. Let me just take a quick look at my population. The only thing stopping anyone moving in is there's no housing available. There is enough food for sale right now. That may change, but there is enough food for sale right now. So we could get, actually, I say we have a lot of job openings. Now that I look at it, it's only 3 open positions, but there are several buildings that I haven't opened up jobs in. We've shut down several buildings, like the new Forestry department, things like that. So we can open up some positions here in Ostriv. I am going to outline maybe 2 more houses. I'd like to see 2 more houses coming up here at some point. Now, they are picking away at the trading dock, but I'm more than happy to put that on pause again if I need to. We can just kind of let that one, we'll do that as filler. You know, if we've got nothing else to be building, we'll turn that back on. But right now, I'm just trying to figure out where we're going to put a new house. I think we're going back to the other side of the river here. I like the other side of the river. Now, I do want to make sure I leave some space for a new fishing dock, because we're definitely putting one of those up. Let me have a look real quick at production. Where does fishing dock live? There we go. Okay, I could throw one right in here, and I've got the space to do it. Yeah, I can put one almost anywhere along here. Okay, good enough. Then we'll put some houses over on this side. So let's get one down. Sort of here-ish would be nice. I like this side of the river. It's fun. Okay, put you there. Actually, back you up to the Forestry department. Yeah, this should be a little more centrally located because we've only got the one market around here. And then put another one right about, you can have a slightly bigger yard than your neighbor. There. Okay, pause the trading dock. Yep, pause that, please. And then get to work on those houses. You've got all winter to do it. Now, speaking of pigs, I was having a great deal of frustration and fussiness over when they were going to get slaughtered, because we've set the population limit here to 5. So pig number 6 should be bacon, but no one in the slaughterhouse was coming over to slaughter them. So I was manually doing it. Now, I kind of had a thought about this after I stopped recording it, and some other folks in the comments had made the same idea, which is when they get to a year. A year would be an, air quotes, adult pig, and that's when the guy's going to come over and grab pig number 6. Now, we are protecting 3 of the pigs. So really, now do those count towards population? They must. They must. So basically, we're only ever going to have 2 extra pigs kicking along here, which is about all I want right now, because I, worry about feeding them. But I think a year sounds about right. I'm going to let just the pigs do their thing and see if anyone comes over and kills them in, I don't know, like 2 months' time. Yeah, 2 months, you guys are looking real tasty. Speaking of tasty, how's my cows? That's a farm, Dave. How's my cows? Okay, yeah, we have food. There's food available. And they can eat at the pasture, and they can eat at any of the fallow fields. I don't know if the fallow fields or the pasture are active in winter, They may or may not be, I don't know. I mean, they look nice and green, but that doesn't really mean anything. The pigs look like adult pigs. That doesn't mean they're technically adult pigs. Okay, so the cows are coming along. We've got our brand new cow, technically a cow, but it's really still kind of a calf. And then maybe we'll make more. I was told in the comments about the tannery, basically you're dreaming, is what I was told. You don't have nearly the infrastructure to have a tannery up and running. But I'm going to leave this guy working for one reason. He's filling up all the stuff he needs. So when we do get enough cows that we can afford to slaughter one or two of them and make them into a nice jacket, then he's got all his gear. He's already taken bark and water and salt over here. At some point, the lime kiln will start producing lime. I think they're still hauling stuff into that. Yeah, they are. It takes a while to make lime, I guess. And he can go get that too. So he's got something to do. It's not a do-nothing job. He's got some things to be getting on with over there. And I'm keeping half an eye on the pigs as we go through December, because they're about to tick over into 1 year old, and we've got 6 of them. I'd like to see if nice gentleman who works in the slaughterhouse wants to pick one of them off in about, 15 days or so. So I'm kind of just hovering over this part of town and seeing if we're down a pig pretty shortly. Now, ticking over into January, yep, there he is. He's right on that. Like clockwork, the second one of them ticked over into 1 year old, he just went over and grabbed one, and that should be the only one he grabs. We now have 5 pigs. If we produced some more, if they had another, I don't know, what's a bunch of baby pigs called? A litter? Sure, a litter of pigs, I guess. If they have another litter, and they're more fertile than I think they are, then in theory, he should grab these 2 1-year-old pigs. Because the litters seem to be about 3 or 4 pigs, so he should grab both of those yearlings, if you will. I think that's reserved for horses. But anyway, 1-year-old pigs are going to be bacon sandwiches, so good to know that's what it is. There we go. Tested, experiment, theory confirmed. When they tick over into 1-year-old, they are technically adults. I would assume the cows are the same. See, it's so much easier with the chickens. The chickens are either hatchlings or adult chickens. There's no time frame on it. They're not 1-month-old hatchlings, 3-month-old hatchlings. They're either hatchlings or chickens. So it was a lot easier for me to wrap my head around the idea of when they'd go to slaughter. But 1 year on the pigs, and I'm going to go ahead and presume 1 year on the cows, not that we're going to slaughter any of them right now. Well, builders just finished the first house I put up. Nobody is in it right now, but everything is set up for people to come in and move in there. That is excellent. I'm going to open up, for a start, I'm going to open up a couple of positions in the forestry department, the second forestry department, that is. We'll see if anyone, see if anyone applies. Yeah, 2 people are already in it. Well, excellent. I think it's 3 people to effectively run it. Not at high capacity, but I think it's like 2 guys to cut down the tree and 1 guy to chop it up into planks. So I'm going to open up another position. The second forestry department is a luxury item. If I need to shut that down, I can. It's mostly there so I can get the abysmally catastrophic large number of pieces of wood that I need for the trading dock. We still need another 14,000 pieces of wood over there. So anything you guys do to cut down trees, go ahead and do that. I do see the trees we planted are coming along nicely. Now, I wonder, here's something I don't know. Are they going to... Oh, I've answered my own question. Never mind. Get your hands off the keyboards. I figured it out. Allow chopping the trees. Okay, so they are allowed, if these are full grown, to go in and chop them up if they want to. Excellent. I might set up another one of those little tree pastures. But not immediately. I mean, we've got a lot of trees left that we can cut down there. We haven't nearly destroyed nature enough in Ostriv yet. Yeah, somebody just moved into the new house. End of the month, somebody popped by and moved in. You showed up with slightly less than 10 gold. Excellent. Good. That'll really shave something off the 5,300 gold that we're in debt. But as we've discussed before, if Ostriv is happy to let me go into catastrophic debt, I'm happy to exploit that. Charcoal, do you need to be told to make empty? I'm going to do it anyway, because you guys really seem to have a problem with remembering to go and get the charcoal, so empty that when you get a chance. I'm thinking about chicken coop number 4. I see you're out of money. There's nothing really I can do about that. Actually, there are things I can do about that. I can play this game more sensibly, but I'm not. So here we are. Welcome to the channel. Oh, you found some money. Good. You must have, run through the couch and grabbed some change out of the back of the cushions or something. I'm thinking about chicken coop number 4. I feel, now I'm going to regret saying this. I'm really going to regret saying this, but I feel I've kind of mastered chickens. After an initial rocky start with the chickens, I believe we had at least 2 chicken die-offs, where the entire population succumbed to starvation. But we've got 3 chicken coops that are running quite well. We've got plenty of food for all the chickens. There's lots of meat. There's some eggs being produced. I can't feel that it's a bad thing. Oh, you finished emptying that. Good. Stop doing that then. Yes, thank you. I can't feel it's a bad thing if we had yet more chicken meat and eggs coming in. Just more food. I think that would be a good idea. They haven't started at the second house yet, really. But I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to put okay. First of all, how many times can I say I in about 5 minutes? Somebody go ahead and keep count and let me know in the comments. But I think the town is going to start to expand this way. This is the way this is going to go. And I'm going to do a chicken coop. I'm going to give it a shot. I think we're going to do chicken coop number 4. And I can shave some hatchlings off of one of the other coops to get it started. This time, and when I hire someone, I'm going to try to remember to have them put food in the chicken coop first before we get the chickens over there. But we'll see how it goes. All right, when you kids are done with that house, make me chicken coop number 4, and we're going to see how many nuggets we can have. And just to try to hasten this along a little bit, I'm going to see if anyone wants to be a builder. Yeah, a couple more. Whoa, one guy, hired. Okay, he was a little wishy. Oh, somebody got fired, and then immediately somebody else got hired. All right, it's a very rapid-paced job market here in Ostriv. You got to snap those jobs off. If you don't want them, you get out of town. Somebody else will take that position. But we've got 4 builders now. That'll hustle things along slightly faster, he hopes. How are we doing on the other house, kids? All right, a little bit more. Oh, you've got the wood in, and now you're just... Oh, that was easy. All right, there's your thatch. Great. 4 of you guys, go over and build that thing. Now, the snows are melting, and a messenger just showed up. Let's see if there's anything we're going to, air quotes, buy from him. Well, nothing really for us to sell that I want to get rid of. Actually, I say that. I'll get rid of some charcoal. Charcoal's easy to make, sure. $33.60 for that charcoal. Now, all right. The little catastrophic debt exploit that we seem to have here in Ostriv. Let's have another conversation about this. There would be nothing to stop me from buying everything this guy has got. Everything. I mean, probably not the pigs and the cows and the horses, because I can't feed them. Not that many anyway. There'd be nothing to stop me doing that. And I could be, 6,000 gold in debt, and nobody would care. I'm going to just have half a bash at not doing that. I'm only going to rip these people off when I desperately need to do so. Like when we need emergency food in the winter, or indeed in about 2 months, which is probably when we're going to need emergency food. But it's not that I'm trying to get out of debt. It's just I'm only going to casually take advantage of that exploit, not completely buy everything, steal everything that every other town has, and then just sort of look the other way and go, what? And it is planting season again. Let's see how the farms are kitted out here. Yeah, a good bunch of people working over there. Not quite as many over here. Maybe I shave one of those builders off and have that person go to farming instead, but they are almost through with this house. When this house is done, I'll take off like one of those builders, just so I've got some extra people working in the farm. And saying everything that I just said out loud, I do not want to forget to get another fishing dock up. Because after the update, fishing docks just flat out make more fish. Well, pull more fish out of the water, I guess. This looks like a good spot, right over by the trading dock. Yeah, pop one of those down there, and then pause the chicken coop. Yeah, pause the chicken coop, because we have a limited season to get fish out of the river. So I want that to be next queued up. And then we'll go back to the chicken coop. And maybe after that, at that point, it's going to be getting towards fall, I would imagine. We might unqueue or unpause, rather, the trading dock again. And just temporarily, I'm going to protect our third cow, just so Slaughterhouse Guy doesn't get too excited in a month when that cow is technically an adult and go walk over there and kill it. Because it is a cow. It's a female cow. So it'll give milk. I mean, it's producing something. It has a value. If we get some more cows, then we can start looking at, wait, we just got another cow. Okay, super. Well, you're a bull. See, the only thing you produce is your 50% of the equation to producing another cow. Slow it down a little there, Ostriv. Things are happening. A new family just moved in. Excellent. That'll be the house that just got taken care of. So, newborn bull. Yes, you are 50% of the equation that gets us another new cow. But I've already got one of you. See, here's the thing there, and you don't produce milk. In 12 months, you might be steaks and possibly some delightful shoes. Now, how does that new cow do on my food stocks? Yeah, it brought it down about a month for food stocks with the same amount of food. I'm basically okay with that. Because we've got tons of hay. I have like 6,000 units of hay. And as we've previously discussed, it doesn't ever seem to go bad. It doesn't spoil. This hay has been here for about 2 game years. And it's doing just fine. And in the spring and summer months, they're out in the fields. So they're not even depleting that at that point. So I think we're okay to have 4 cows. I'm comfortable being able to feed 4 cows. What I might think about, we're going to have we should have a good harvest this year. We should have a very good harvest. I kind of reworked the fields. I had a few too many fallow fields and not enough fields actually growing real food that people can consume. This year should be a lot better. So we've got potatoes, we've got wheat. That one is potatoes. We've got a little bit of hemp coming along, more wheat, more potatoes. There should be a lot more things coming out of the field than there was last harvest season. So I think we'll be okay to support all of the animals. I don't care one whit about the people who live here. They'll move in, they'll move out. Oh, they've done the fishing dock. Okay, slow it down a little bit there, Ostriv. Get on to the other house. Thank you. You can unpause that other house. Thank you very much. Now we're going to need some boats. Go ahead, carpentry dude, and make me 3 boats when you get a chance. And if we've got them, I'll take 3 fishermen. I should get yet another house going on. What's my population? 85. 85. I believe I started this recording at 74. So, good. That's probably a good thing. I don't think I will shave off those builders then. They may as well just rip right through that second house and get it done. And by second house, I do in fact actually mean second, third, fourth. 4th chicken coop. Not a house, a chicken coop. But while I've got the extra builders kicking around, I will actually queue up another house, thank you. That can go live over by the chicken coop. It's going to be fun. Maybe if we'll get lucky, the person who works in the chicken coop lives in this house. That would be very good. Come on, just unsnap yourself. There you go. Right. Come on. I actually don't want you to snap. There you go. Throw that down there. Somebody will get over to it eventually. And someone in the comments had reminded me a couple of times to check where the entrances to the fields are. So, I mean, there is an actual entrance that the people move through and possibly adjust them so they walk a little bit less far to get in and out of the fields. I'm probably not going to do that. That's too much busy work and fussy work for me and the way I play games. That's just not my style. This will never be, the min-max challenge kind of thing. I will never be hyper efficient. So great idea. And for someone who was playing this ultra efficiently, yeah, you definitely want to make sure that all of the entrances to the fields were facing in a sensible manner. But I am the last thing in the world from sensible. I mean, come on, I'm 5,500 gold in debt here. You think I'm going to mess around with where the entrance is on the field? I will put down another bench though, because those are fun. And this is a very well-traveled pathway. So, there's a messenger. Hi, what do you want? What do you got? Again, nothing that I desperately need. Nothing that I desperately need here. and there's nothing much here that I really want to sell you. So appreciate the offer, but no thank you. I will put down another bench because, benches. So why don't you have this bench in this very, very well-traveled area. Now you've got one of each bench, even better than before. Now the carpentry guy's already got one raft done, and the guy's out in it. So fantastic. We're already up 40 fish from this fishing dock. This may be a largely fish-based economy at this point. If the update allows us to pull a whole lot more fish out of the river, and we've got 3 fully stocked fishing docks, that's gotta be good. That's gotta be a lot of fish that we're just wrecking. I guess there's just an infinite supply in the river. I hope there's an infinite supply. I actually don't know that for a fact. There may not be an infinite supply. How's my new chicken coop coming? Okay, you've almost got all the stuff there. Speaking of building booms, how's the smithy on iron? You have a fair amount. You've got some iron kicking around here, and you are continuing to make metal parts, which is good, because that means the carpenter can repair things, because he needs the metal parts for that. Okay, all of that seems to be ticking along just fine. Oh, we got some new pigs. And I see Mr. Slaughterhouse Guy already nipped over and grabbed the 2 that were not protected. Well done, Mr. Slaughterhouse Guy. Boy, when you guys produce pigs, you produce not a small amount of pigs. You produce 7 extra pigs. Let's do math properly. In 10 months, we're going to have so much bacon around here. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. They've done not only the chicken coop, but the new house. So let's get this started. Let's do this correctly, Dave. Hire somebody so somebody puts food in the chicken coop before you move the chickens over. And remind me what it is you guys can eat. You can eat a lot of stuff. However, I don't have you earmarked to get buckwheat or sunflowers in here. So you can have up to 400 buckwheat, grains, maybe? And 400 sunflowers. I don't know if you get the whole sunflower or if you just get bits of the petals. And anyway, you can apply that to every single building. So, nice lady who works in the new chicken coop has already brought over water. I'm going to wait for you to bring over some food before I move the chickens, because you're kind of dumb and the chickens immediately die. Was that you moving food over? I saw you doing something. What are you doing over there? And you know what? I'm going to put up another house. I'm just going to put up another house. What's the worst that can happen? Nobody lives in it. Big deal. What's the worst that can happen? That's the absolute bare worst, is it just stands empty. It's not like it's going to, suck up resources if it stands empty. Have you put food over here yet? You have not. Nice lady who works in the new chicken coop, I need you to put some nice food for the new chickens. Well, they're not really new chickens. I'm just going to move a bunch of them over, but then we'll get some new chickens and then we'll eat them. And I'm doing better than I expected to on the food front. I don't see anyone complaining about not having food, and that was my prediction. Because we had such a lean harvest last year, I pretty much assumed we'd be out of food by July. I mean, that was just obvious. We just didn't have enough of it. But it's possible the animals are helping to stave that off. Now, obviously, we're not pulling out a lot of pork or sallow, I still don't know how that's pronounced, off the pigs, and we haven't slaughtered a single cow yet, although we are getting milk from them. That's not much, but we're getting some milk. But possibly the copious number of chickens that I have may be helping to alleviate some of our, grown vegetable product issues that we're having. Have you brought food over here? Nice lady who works in the new chicken coop. Can you please bring over some food so I can move some chickens? I'd like to get this done before winter, if possible. While you're doing that, I'm going to go check in on the new fishing dock and see if Carpenter Dude he's done a second boat. Somebody's out there. 166 fish coming in, or going to market, really. No, don't only produce dried fish, because I don't have unlimited salt, and I think the tannery has taken most of it to do nothing. Guy's just sitting in here looking at a whole pile of bark and a whole pile of salt, just waiting for a dead cow. Messenger did show up, though. What do you got kicking around? Yeah, I got some iron. I'll take some iron off of you. I have no intention of paying for it. I just want you to know that. But I will take some iron off of you. You know what? In return, because I can make more, I have three now. I have 3 Metal parts in storage. Oh, no, never mind. Somebody used them. I was going to sell them to you. Somebody just used them. Probably the carpenter is probably making another boat. How much dried fish do I have? I have 60. Now, I'm not selling you any of that. Have I made sunflower oil yet? No, I should check on that. I'm going to just take some iron and call it a day. And by some, I mean a ridiculous amount. And I have no intention of paying for that. Is this my sunflower thing? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, the oil workshop. Okay, you are prepared to make sunflower oil at some point. We may not have sunflowers. I'm sure certainly it's not I was going to say it's not harvest time. The wheat's coming up. The wheat is coming up, and a lot of other stuff looks like it's pretty much ready to go. Nice lady who works in the new chicken coop. Okay, seriously, lady, I need you to bring some food in here. You are allowed to have food, I assure you. Yeah, seeing as it's been like a month and a half, I'm wondering if she can't put food in there until we actually have hatchlings. That might be a thing. That might be a mechanic. She brought water over, but she seems completely non-fussed about bringing any food at all over here. Ever. I'm wondering if she's just looking at the place going, why would I bring food over there? There's no chickens. It's an empty house. I brought some water in so I could mop the floor and set up my office, but why in God's name would I bring food over there, you ridiculous man? There's no chickens over there. I got my own lunch. I don't need food for me. You know what? I may lose one or two of them in starvation, but I feel we can kind of punt these guys over there and they'll figure it out. So give me, say, 15 hatchlings, and we're going to relocate them over there. You are now awaiting 15 hatchlings. Excellent. Nice lady. Nice lady. There's some hatchlings coming. Maybe you want to grab some wheat or sunflowers or something. Yeah, we're losing chickens here, lady. Lady, we're losing chickens. Like a lot. Like bring some freaking food over here. What is your deal? Are you stuck? You know what? Put someone else in there. I've just lost all these chickens. I don't know what. Okay, now there's two of you. Could one? You're taking a rest. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt your rest. Oh, you're buying food for yourself. I assume for yourself, not actually for the. I have 4 chickens left. I have 4 chickens left, lady. Oh, you're going to work finally. Super. Can you squeeze in before I lose the last two chickens? Can you put some food in there? At all? Well, it doesn't matter now, lady. They're all dead. I don't like you. I can't pronounce any of your names, but I don't like you. As on a personal level. Like, if I saw you in the street, I would walk the other way and ignore you. Where are you going now? Where are you going? Oh, are you getting food? Oh, lovely. You're getting food. Oh, delightful. Delightful. Okay, well, you know what? You're fired. I think this lady is more responsible than anything. Guys, I need some more hatchlings. You should be chock full of hatchlings at this point. So, yeah, give me, I don't know, another 15 hatchlings. Hopefully these ones will work out better than the last ones. Yay, they've showed up and they've got food and water. Super, you're way better. You're way better at chickens than the other lady. We're not going to ever talk about the other lady ever again. However, what I will do, because we're starting to expand into this area, is put down a well over here. It's a long walk for these guys to get water, so I'm going to throw a well down right here. When they get that done, I think I'll probably allow this one to be used for animals, because it's a lot closer than the other wells to the pigs, the cows, and the new chickens. So I'll probably let them use that for animal water, not just people water. Wait, did we get another cow? Did we? Oh, we got another cow. Oh, super. You guys are doing well this year. Maybe you just needed a year to kind of settle in before you got frisky. Oh, good. And they're both bulls, which I don't need. So guess what, guys? When you guys hit a year, I think we're going to make shoes out of you. I hope we're going to make shoes out of you. How are the pigs doing? Okay, about another half year. And nice Mr. Slaughterhouse guy will come and pick a few of you off. I was going to, before I got rudely interrupted by finding out we had yet another cow, I'm going to put up another house. I don't know. This is probably really stupid to put this many houses up this quickly. but I just like the way things are. I feel we've got kind of a period of stability right now, and I'd like to take advantage of it. The more warm bodies we have around here, the faster things get done. You're building the well, then you're building the house. Probably after that, we're going to be well into the winter, and I'll probably turn the trading dock back on. Are we fully staffed in the new fishing dock? Yep. Fully staffed. Wow, those boats got wrecked real quick. Are you guys new? Are you not very good at rowing? You banging into rocks or something? Alright, well, Carpentry Dude should probably be along to fix that at some point, seeing as Smithy Dude is in fact making metal parts for him to repair things in. You, talk to me about talk to me about job opportunities. 3 open vacancies right now. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And the only thing stopping new immigration is no housing, and we're going to deal with a little bit of that momentarily. I did not set your limits. You can have that many hatchlings, and chicken number 16 is now going to be chicken nuggets when you get that far. And if we can achieve some sort of population stability where I'm not suffering, an exodus every year and a half or so, what I'd like to do after that is start opening up more jobs in the buildings that we've got. So the windmill could have another worker, and I'm sure that's just going to make flour faster. Could put somebody new in the smithy and in the carpentry shop and all of that stuff. Just get some more positions open to produce things faster. I think that would be a reasonably intelligent idea. But yet another year has gone by, and apart from dumb lady in the chicken coop, all the animals are still here. A very brief amount of hatchlings, just a small die-off there. I don't even feel responsible for that one. That lady was just lazy, as far as I'm concerned. But, okay, a small die-off in the chickens. But I think we can all agree the animals are doing okay. We've produced 2 more cows. How did that affect my food stocks? Yeah, it's taken about a month off every time we get a new animal. I think that's going to be okay. I mean, we've got a lot of hay. I am going to open up a new, just in case. I can always fire her later. I'm going to open up a new position in the cowshed. I just don't want it to be winter, and this lady is the same as the other lady from the chicken coop. She's like, yeah, I'll get food over there at some point this year. I'm in no rush. I'd like to have backup. I would like to have a backup over here just to make sure that when winter comes, we are putting food in the cowshed. I think the pigs are largely doing fine. They've got 6 months of food and 2 months of water. I don't think I need another worker in there. The chickens are all doing fine. We're going to have yet more fish kicking along in here. And the harvest appears to be over. Why is this field not activated? What? Yeah, you got sunflowers out of there. Why are you saying you're not activated? Why are you saying you want to be activated? What's your problem? Oh, soil is exhausted. Oh, okay. That's a different icon that I thought it was the same as the field not activated. Oh, well, in that case, get rid of all of this and get rid of that. No, just be fallow. Just do what I'm asking you to do, but don't do it the year after that. There we go. Okay, your problem is solved. Great. That is probably an excellent place to call it on Ostriv for today. We've had a bit of an expansion. The town is getting bigger, and I'm going to cautiously, optimistically say more stable. I mean, we're still 6,000 gold in debt. Don't know if that's going to change. But the town is, air quotes, functioning. We didn't have any exodus of people. Nobody left. A bunch of people moved in. Got some more animals. Kept everyone fed through the summer, which has been a perennial problem of mine. We actually had enough food for the entire harvest to harvest year. So we kept everyone fed. So I'm cautiously optimistic right now in Ostriv, but I'm sure it'll all come crashing down next time. We'll find out. Hey, if you enjoyed the video too, please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Bugs are inherently stupid, and they get in places and they can't get out. You know what places they get in? Things that are wide open that don't have screens over them. It's a piece of mesh. We figured this out like 100 years ago. What is wrong with the British, the Irish? I'm just going to keep shooting Hildegard until she goes away, which is my response to most nuns, really. So now, the pit of death is carbon dioxide, polluted oxygen, polluted water, and urine. I've just made it just a little bit worse for everyone down here.